So long silent movies, quiet dances on the screen.
Oh, hey. You're finally awake. I thought you were gonna sleep the whole way there. You're still pretty jet-lagged, huh? Well, I'd say you could sleep more, but we're almost to Derek's house. Arin and Logan are already there. I hate to keep asking, but are you sure you want to do this? It's really okay if you don't. We can turn around right now, go back to my apartment, and watch movies while I help you unpack. If I were in your shoes, I wouldn't be ready to see my ex so soon, even if we were good friends before. Alright, I'll take your word for it. But if at any point you want to bail, I'll be your getaway driver. I'm glad we get to do our bonfire this year. It will be really nice to have everyone together again. It feels like when you went abroad, everyone just kinda dropped contact. Arin comes over sometimes when they have a really bad week, and Logan pops in to annoy me at work. But I haven't heard much from Derek recently. Logan says he's been pretty antisocial ever since... should I be talking about this right now? I'm gonna talk about something else. So, how was it over there? Was it really different? I know you were nervous about getting used to everything. Yeah, being there a year, I guess you would get used to it. Is it weird being back? Well, I know everyone is excited to see you, so regardless, we'll make it feel like you never left. Well, except for... right. Not talking about that, sorry. I just wanted to say that I'm sorry you guys ended like that. And I'm glad you're okay. Like, you have no idea how worried I've been about you. You've always been there for me through my breakups, but when you're going through one, you're in a different country. You have no idea the amount of stress this has put on me. Kidding! I mean, not about it being stressful on me, because it was. But I could only imagine how it was for you. Dealing with it without anyone you're close to comfort you, it must have been really hard. Well, of course you probably made friends over there, but the point is, I'm your best friend, and I should have been there for you. That first night you called me crying, I should have gotten on a plane right then and there. How unrealistic is that? I could barely pay my bills, let alone take off work and buy a plane ticket. It's gonna be really nice to have someone help pay bills. Don't take that as I'm mooching off of you, though. I'm really excited we get to live together, like we planned back in high school. No, I won't get sick of you. Just keep your messy habits to yourself. Yeah, I remember how dirty your dorm room was every time I'd visit you. You'll get organized, huh? Well, I'll believe it when I see it. Why do Derek's parents have to live out in the middle of nowhere? All these trees look the same. Hey, you've been here more times than me. Is that the turn up there? Thanks. Well, looks like we're here. Are you ready, or do you need a minute? Uh-oh. Looks like regardless of your answer, here comes Derek. Want me to distract him while you run around the back? Alright, but remember, I'll be your getaway driver if you need me to be.
Here, let me carry your bag.
If you're feeling generous today, why don't you carry my bag too?
I'm only doing this for them because they just got off a long flight.
Special treatment much?
How was the flight anyways? Good. I'm glad you got back safely.
You guys coming?
Actually, I was wanting to talk with them for a moment before we...
There's time for that later. You can't keep them all to yourself. Everyone else missed them too, so let's not keep them waiting.
I wasn't going to keep them to myself, but all right, let's go. Everyone's around back. Let's talk later.
Well, if it isn't our guest of honor finally arriving. Emma, did you get lost again?
Not this time. We just got stuck in traffic at the airport.
I knew I should have been the one to pick them up. You're always too cautious when you drive. You should have just plowed through it.
I don't trust you to drive yourself anywhere, let alone anyone else.
You know, it really hurts when you say things like that.
Oh, shut up.
Hey guys, shouldn't we get the fire going?
Oh, right.
Do you think this is gonna be enough firewood?
I don't know.
Logan, go get more wood.
Why me?
Because out of the 5 of us, you're the most athletic.
Just because I did track in high school doesn't mean I'm athletic. And I only did it because it would look good on my college application. You can't base it on that. This is an unfair trial.
Yeah, just hurry up.
Fine. But they're coming with me.
Hey, that's not fair.
Too bad. It's already been decided. Well, now that it's just the 2 of us, hey, what's that look for? Get your mind out of the gutter. I was just going to ask how you're holding up.
Everyone knows you won't speak freely around a group. You're such a people pleaser, never wanting to rock the boat. But seriously, how are you? Right, we haven't talked much since you left, so you could say I was a little worried when Derek told me you guys broke up. Jeez, that guy. I really don't get him sometimes. He talk about how happy he was to be with you and then breaks up with you? Like, I get that long-distance relationships are hard, but man, I'd be furious if someone did that to me. But, you're handling it well enough to have come here at least. Aren't you mad? Yeah, I get that. But hey, now that you're single again, you can finally confess your feelings for me. Aw, come on. You can't tell me all those little looks you used to give me meant nothing. I bet you found someone abroad that's got nicer hair and sparkling eyes, and you forgot all about me, didn't you? You are heartless. Forget it. I don't even want you to confess to me anymore. Oh, come on. You know I'm just kidding. You're one of my closest friends. I would never dream of coming on to you. Remember when I asked you to go to prom with me, and you thought I was asking you out? Your face was priceless. God, I wish I had taken a picture. I still don't get why you didn't go with me. Well, yeah, I know we all went together as a group, but it would have been more fun if you and I went together. You know what? Forget it. That's all in the past now. Right now, we should get that firewood Derek was complaining about before it gets too dark. Sorry I kind of volunteered you into this with me, but I couldn't miss the opportunity to spend some one-on-one time with you. Especially since last year during our bonfire, you and Derek wanted to spend as much time together as possible before you left. It's weird how much things can change in just a year. Hey, it's true, you might have been happier last year, but maybe it just wasn't meant to be. We all go through ups and downs, but that's no reason to get down on yourself. I don't know if you need to hear this, but this isn't your fault. You took advantage of a great opportunity to study abroad. On the surface, it looks a little selfish, but you deserve to be with someone who lets you be a little selfish. Hey, look at me, talking like I know anything about relationships. You don't have to take advice from me, but if you ever need someone to talk to, I'll be there to listen and to cheer you up. Come on, we should get back. If Derek wants more wood, he can get it himself. Did you hear that? No, I swear I heard something. I'm not messing with you. Do you think there's bears around here? Stay close to me, okay? Well, looks like we made it back. You don't have to keep clinging on to me anymore. Sure you weren't. I have to confess, though, there aren't any bears around here, and I never heard anything. The face you made while you were clung to me was priceless, though. How? Hey! That was just a joke.
You're back. Here, come sit with me. I made a s'more just the way you like it.
What about me? I just got assaulted.
Logan! Come help me put up the tents.
Can't Derek help you?
He's busy making food. Now get over here.
Why me?
Because you're the most athletic?
Just because I was in archery club doesn't mean... Never mind. I'll be back for my s'more in a minute.
Well, he's as outgoing as ever. How have you been, though? I can't believe you're really here. It's felt like forever. I missed you so much. I know we talked on the phone every other day, but it wasn't the same. I missed just watching shows with you. Yeah, but Emma doesn't like any of the same shows as me like you do. But now all three of us can hang out again since you guys live together. I can visit you both at the same time now. Oh, me? I guess Emma told you about me coming over a lot. It's nothing to worry about. My anxiety has just been acting up a bit more since you left. It's not because of you, though. Oh, please don't think this is your fault. Besides, I've been in a better mood lately because I've been so excited about you coming back. Because you always make me feel better when I have a bad day. Emma does her best, and I really do appreciate her always listening to me. But don't tell her I said this. You have better advice. Yeah, and you almost always know how to cheer me up and never treat me like a burden. No, I'm not talking about Emma. I just meant like some of my family. I've been keeping mainly to myself at home, which is why whenever I needed someone to talk to, I would just go see Emma. But enough about that. I just want to focus on having fun tonight. Speaking of which, this s'more is so good. Have you tried yours yet? If you want, I can make you another one, or is it more fun to make it yourself? Making s'mores is one of my favorite parts of our bonfires. The best part is eating them. It feels good to be here right now. Because other than going to see Emma, I haven't really got out and socialized much. Oh, a couple months ago, Emma and I went to this new cafe in town. It's called something like the Paradise Cafe? But anyway, they have bubble tea, and it is so good. You and I have to go there sometime. Oh, yeah, Emma should come too, but maybe next time it could just be the two of us? Oh, I can't wait. I think they have muffins and all sorts of pastries. I think they have like 10 different flavors of macaroons. You should try them all with me. I guess you're right about getting a stomachache. What if we split each macaroon in half? Then each of us would only be eating the equivalent of 5 macaroons. Great, it's settled then. Oh, look, the stars are coming out. I don't know about you, but looking at the stars both calms and freaks me out. Is that weird? Like, it makes you realize how small you are and how small your problems are, but then you keep looking at them and you truly realize how small you are. It makes me think of how insignificant I am. But no, you're different. You're amazing. You're smart, kind, and funny. And better yet, you never let things keep you down long. You're strong, and that's what I really admire about you. Just being around you makes me feel stronger. Because of that, I want to be better. Of course you'd say that, but you don't have to cheer me up right now. I'll be okay. I promise. I think you leaving really made me reevaluate everything. I thought a lot about what I wanted and what's really important to me, so I'm going to start working towards being happy now. Can you promise me, though, that you'll be there for me when I can't do it on my own? You're the best. I'm so glad you're back.
Hey, guys, food's ready. Am I interrupting?
No, you're fine.
Good then. Arin, would you mind if I borrowed them for a...
Finally, I am ready to eat.
It wouldn't have taken so long if you had read the instructions like I told you to.
I don't need instructions. I'm more of a hands-on type myself.
It's no use reasoning with you. Hey, you two. Did I buy you enough time to catch up?
Yeah. Thanks.
Anything for you two.
Hey, I'm sensing a bit of bias over here. Why are you so nice to them and not to me?
It's probably because you're always annoying her.
I can't believe you'd say such a thing about me. I am nothing but an angel to Emma.
Yeah, just eat your burger.
All right, but I think you all know what time it is.
Please don't.
It's time for scary stories.
Your stories are only getting cornier by the year.
Yeah, I don't think we need another story about a guy with a cleaver for a hand or a woman who stands outside the same grocery store every night and turns out to be a ghost. It's almost too predictable.
Hey, those are some of my best material.
Well then, I think you need some new material.
Well, I'd like to see you guys come up with something better.
Alright, I've got one. Every night, a girl goes to work just wanting to pay her rent. But almost every night, it appears. This presence always seems to get in her way when she just wants to get her work done. It haunts her and never leaves her alone.
Well, see if I ever come visit you at work again.
I think that was the point of her story.
You guys suck.
I think I've got one. It's not exactly a ghost story, but my dad was telling me about how people have been hearing voices out here.
Voices?
Yeah, some people say they also hear a woman singing. A couple of people have gone missing, too.
You're just trying to scare us, right?
Of course he is. There's no way that's true.
You guys believe whatever you want. I'm just telling you what I heard.
Well, I think that's enough scary stories now anyway.
Oh, yeah. No more, please.
Aw, and it was just starting to get good.
But you didn't contribute at all.
I would have if you guys had let me, but no, my stories are too boring for you.
I didn't say they were boring. I said they were predictable.
Well, in this context, they're the same thing.
Hey, are you okay? Looks like you were spacing out a bit. Huh? No, I didn't hear anything at all. Are you sure you're okay? Did my story freak you out that badly? Don't worry. I'm sure it's just people wanting to get famous off of a fake ghost sighting. Well, I think everyone's had some time with you except for me. Do you think I could borrow you now? We could head down to the lake and look at the stars. All right. It's not too dark out for you, right? If you need me to, I could hold your hand. You're right. It's probably best we don't. Well, I guess just let me know if you can't see. I'm sorry about all the awkwardness. No, that's not why I was avoiding you. And I wasn't avoiding you. I was giving you your space. Part of me wishes things could go back to the way they were. And the other part of me wishes I didn't screw everything up. Things were so much easier back in high school. When we were just friends. I was not a heartbreaker. You're only saying that because you were jealous of all the attention I got. I know that look. I'm right, aren't I? You don't have to admit it. I know it's true. I miss this. Talking to you, it feels like it's been months. Well, it probably has. Oh yeah, I never got to hear how your trip was. Were your classes hard? Good. I'm glad you didn't have too much trouble with them. I'm not surprised, though. You've always been better at school than me. You're probably the only reason I passed Mrs. Jefferson's class. Without your help, I would have had to repeat my senior year. I will never understand calculus. Yeah, shut up, you know-it-all. Hey, I'm glad you came tonight. I know you probably didn't come to see me, but I'm glad that it didn't keep you from coming and seeing everyone else. I know sorry doesn't really mean much at this point, but I am sorry. I've been thinking about everything a lot since we broke up. I should have tried harder to make things work between us. When you left, I just felt lost without you. I got used to always being around you, and after you left, I was constantly worried about you getting hurt or even finding someone else. It was childish, but I was also mad that you chose leaving over staying with me. I was just so hurt by it that I didn't realize how selfish I was being. Logan and I talked about it a couple of times, and he helped me realize that I should have been more understanding. Yeah, I know Logan seems like an idiot sometimes, but he has surprisingly good advice. I just wished I would have realized this sooner. Is it too much to ask if we could start over and forget how much of an idiot I was? I miss being around you. Our late night talks. And making each other laugh with dumb antics. You're the only person who I truly feel I can open up to, you know? With everyone else, it feels like there are expectations to not show emotions and be a man. But that's just not me. You've never made me feel like I've had to hide anything, and that means everything to me. I promise I'll only ask you this once. But do you think you could give me another chance? I know I just put you through hell, but I promise you, I will never hurt you like that again. I was worried about getting you hurt, but then I let my emotions get the best of me, and I ended up hurting you. When you went away, I should have been more supportive. I know that now. Trust me, this feeling has been eating away at me these past 6 months. But if you give me another chance, you can pick any of the toppings you want when we order pizza. I'll watch all of your favorite movies with you. Yes, even that one. But most importantly, I promise to protect you and make sure you know how much I love you. I'll understand if you moved on, or if you never want to see me again. But I just have to know. Do you still love me?